Welcome to Fairfax with Fairfax. Follow us on our pilgrimage to the new world on YouTube, Keith Fairfax Comedy, Facebook, Keith Fairfax, and Instagram, Mr. Fairfax.
And this is another episode of the Lost Tapes, we'll say. Kind of the Keith Fairfax with Fairfax sub-culture. And I figured, Cody, you'd be one of the best guests to have for the new season.
Appreciate it.
No problem, bud.
I don't get best very often.
You know what's funny? You could say the same thing about your high school sports career. Because you were a very middle of the road type of,
Team player.
You know, I'm not against wide receivers. You know what I mean? It's not like I hate you.
No.
You know, I don't want you on my team.
Yeah.
You know, when there's someone brown who could do the job more athletically.
Yeah, there's obviously you need a special teams gunner.
And then that's where you come.
Yeah.
You can
Except I don't know how to tackle. Maybe a bag of chips right now. Tackle a bag of chips. That's about it.
No, but yeah, it's funny. I was like, yeah, you were a pretty good wide receiver in high school. You know, you were on the basketball team. You know, I feel like there might have been some favor there. I wouldn't have put you there, but you know, you made it.
Yeah.
You know,
grades count for something.
You know, can't take it back. You know what? There was a lot of that, a lot of grade play. You did. You know what? Having you know, passing is passing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there was a lot of.
I had tried out for the middle school basketball team. Got cut for the math teacher's son. Decided basketball really wasn't my thing then.
That'll do it.
That'll do it to you.
You know, a little bit of strife, a little trepidation.
Yeah.
You know?
I couldn't get on the blue or the white team.
Ooh. I remember that, the blue and the white team.
Yeah. You know, when you're one of the final cuts for the white team, that's not a good thing. You know?
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then junior year, we won the 3-on-3 tournament.
Who's we?
The team was me, Tobias Brown, Kenny Rivero, and Aaron Dorosky.
Wow. So Tobias carried you guys to a chip.
You wouldn't think so much. That's why, you know, Weisman came and watched the games. We won the championship. Weisman said, you got to try out for the team next year.
Yeah, all right, we'll go with that. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know what we saw. I've seen you.
He saw dominance.
That's what he saw. Okay.
Hey, listen, I got a trophy. I'm happy.
Was that the? Let's see. Did you win? Are you won 1 year?
Well,
other than the 3-on-3, were you ever on a winning team?
like as far as
Like team
championships?
Yeah.
No.
Because I know Suge brought those boys a championship that they, you know, Chris Harris and Bone, they rode Suge's coattails to a chip, I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have had to been that year, junior year.
Right.
Because the next year when I made the team, and I missed tryouts, I missed everything. I had torn my hamstring in the last football game versus Bellport.
And you still made it.
Went out there for a day in practice once my shit was healed, and they blew the whistle and was like, let's go layup lines. And I grabbed the basketball like a little kid, ran to the front, and everyone's just walking around. I was like, come on, guys, get layup lines.
Are you one of those?
Oh, dude, I was excited. I mean, I might only be here for 5 more minutes.
I hate that energy. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
Throw me the ball.
Come on, guys. Come on. You can do better than that. Come on, big guy.
Are you sweating yet?
Oh, man. I hate that energy.
Yeah, Rossetti brought me right into the thing. I didn't even dribble the ball yet. And Rossetti was like, what number you want?
Oh, boy. He was like, I like your leadership.
Yeah.
Something like that. I like your leadership.
Yeah, that was it.
And I don't have to buy you sneakers.
I don't have to do anything. Just asking me what number you want.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, you know, we hit the golf course.
That's it.
You know, I picked it up this year. I thought you've been playing your whole life, but you told me you only picked it up not too, like, a couple years ago.
I think the first time I really started playing was with Rob. You know, at the time we weren't working. It was a nice little thing to do during the day, hang out with some friends. And
who would have thought that Rob Taylor would have been the one to teach you golf?
I don't know if he's teaching. It was just more that, you know, he had clubs and
oh, okay.
we were there together.
Yeah, that does sound a little bit more.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I'm like...
more like how far can we hit the ball than
oh, you
the
know
actual game of golf.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, so would you say your handicap is now? Oh, not handicap, what do you normally shoot?
Yeah, probably somewhere around 100.
I'm
You know, sometimes high 90s, sometimes.
Oh,
Depends on what the alcohol's doing.
I didn't know you were a high 90s guy. I didn't know that you
Sometimes
I didn't know you had reached that valley.
I've broken 100 before.
Oh, at first I've heard of it. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, other people were there. They saw this.
Yeah.
Okay. News to me. That's all just news
I
to
like
me.
how your diabolical golf game is right now just
But I'm.
like this at my game. Oh, really? Surprise.
I mean, I know how hard the game
Surprise.
is, and I'm just like, I play with you. You know, you kind of do your little shenanigan golf that you do now. You know, where you're using your 2 clubs down. On everything.
Yeah. Swinging
And-
easy.
It's an easy swing, but it's like there's a right way the game's supposed to be played.
Oh, what is that?
It's like the kids who do the N1 stuff where they like kick the ball. It's like you kind of let it go because
That's a double dribble, sir.
It is
Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? It's like you're not cheating, but you're like it's like I don't know. It's just
So you haven't seen. There's so many cheating parts of golf that you haven't even seen yet. You haven't seen the chipper.
I don't know what's the chipper.
It's a chip that looks like a putter, and you just swing
legal
like
way.
a putter.
It's a legal
and
way,
and
right.
it helps you get the ball up in the air for the people who skull and
Right.
there's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm using the same clubs. I'm just
Meatball probably has a couple of legal clubs in his bag.
not meatball.
So one of our group has some illegal clubs, huh?
There's some people out there that are playing with some material that maybe you should leave that to the people who are 65 and over.
All right, I gotta look into this.
Yeah.
The mystery will be
You don't want to find one of them putters that's
those chest joints. No, you look silly doing it. I feel like that pendulum chest thing. I don't like that.
supposed to keep you more accurate, you know?
I bet it does, but it's just they outlawed it for a reason.
Yeah.
Just like when Iverson made Jordan fall. Crossover was illegal.
Yeah.
You know?
That was palming now.
Yeah, I'm glad they're taking away that step back bullshit that Harden does. The step like the travel step
Oh
back.
yeah, they had some stat the other day that he's been fouled on more 3-pointers than any team in the NBA besides the Rockets that he was on.
And they know
By like 200.
like when Reggie was sticking his leg out, I was like, that's bastardly. But
Yeah.
this is just like
Diabolical, yeah.
like the refs are just letting it go.
Yeah.
Like, why are you letting this go? Like, you see what he's doing. Like, you watch the tape.
Yeah,
you know
I
this is not a basketball
And
play.
I watched Trae Young eat the Knicks alive in the playoffs too with just
I mean-
initiating contact.
You would have lost. Don't say you watched him eat against the Knicks where, like, if that hadn't happened, the Knicks would have...
I didn't say that.
I mean, you sound almost like a little bitter, like, oh, man, if he hadn't did that, then the Knicks would have did something.
I'm not saying it in that
Alright.
way either. I just know that it was frustrating to watch him absolutely rip us apart and be, 5'11" or whatever it is.
Why would it be frustrating when you know it was going to happen like that anyway?
We swept him in the regular season. How was I supposed to know that was supposed to happen?
See,
We were the 3 seed.
this is
We
you
were
having
higher
hope.
seed, 4 seed.
This is you having hope for the Knicks. The New York Knickerbockers, all they've done is let you down your whole life.
I mean, there was a nice little shining spark in the 90s. There was some fun in there.
But when Hewman missed that little chip,
I mean, when Starks couldn't hit a single 3-pointer, I mean, there's a lot of tough times, but
I mean, Knicks players are letdowns.
yeah.
This room over here, and
I'm sure you're just like you. It's like, you don't root for the local teams. It's not.
I'm a Mets fan. What are you talking about? What's that's what we're doing now. Looking low
Oh,
blows.
sorry, guys. All right, well, what are you doing? You're low blowing me from my whole 90s.
I'm just saying, and
When I'm sitting in front of the 10-inch, so changing the channels, all 12 of them.
my teams weren't on local TV, so I had to talk about the real struggle. I had to read about it in the paper.
Oh,
So that was a real struggle.
nice.
You get-
probably bought a satellite.
Yeah, that's it. We had a
You probably had
satellite.
Tommy Heinsohn right in here.
Yeah, right.
Calling the game from your basement.
The most biased announcer ever. I love Tommy because it's just so biased.
Went to college in Maine. That's all we had was Nesson. So all the Red Sox games. They're good. They're a good combo. Even the Red Sox, even though you don't like them, but they call a good game and you're passionate.
At least he doesn't rhyme his calls. He's hipping and dipping, and boy, listening to that, just those suits, and then it's like, why?
The nice restaurant, the fancy cars, the women.
I mean, Clyde is just.
I just hear jealousy. I don't think if we can all go back and rock those Converses, we would.
Man, just listening to a Knicks game on on MMSG with him just constantly.
Constantly.
It's constant, yeah. And then like
It's mostly greatness of Breen, and then you got some color commentary.
yeah, but he's also like the Knicks can't get a break, but he's been saying the Knicks can't get a break thing for as long as he's been doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you deserve a break? You don't deserve a break.
I mean,
The Garden is packed out with Chinese businessmen. You sell out. You shouldn't be selling out. Dolan has just drug you guys into the ground. It's funny how the Rangers leaves alone flourish.
well, he just blew them up. What are you talking about?
I'm saying, but they have a track record of like they have
But
a good
that's what
track
they
record.
said this year was like the first time he let Leon Rose do what the hell he needs to do, and then all of a sudden he got bored and said, "You know what? I'm gonna go over there to the Rangers. I'm gonna blow them up." Everyone says we're doing great. We're drafting right. We got all these young players and stuff like that. Fire the coach. Fire the GM. Fire everybody. They got a dude from the Little League baseball, Drury, who's now the GM.
Whose decision? You feel like that was Dolan's decision?
Who else's decision?
Well, he might.
was it?
Well, usually I feel like he lets hockey people do hockey shit.
He fiddles with the Knicks. Well, guess what? He let the basketball person, Leon Rose and Worldwide West and all them other guys run the Knicks, and he goes, ain't nobody listening to my damn Billy Joel band right now. I might as well go fiddle with the fucking Rangers right now.
I believe it's called
Something money or some shit, beer money, some
oh man, I used to know it too. He has
shots. Or
yeah,
some
something in the shots.
Stupid
Yeah,
shit.
I love it because he opened for like Billy Joel or something like that because he let him use the Garden, so he
Yeah.
opened for him.
You gonna play your own fucking songs?
I was like, that's how you do it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's how you cheat. JD in the straight shots.
There it is.
JD in the straight shots. Oh man.
Yeah.
And he he's lead vocal.
Yeah.
He's lead vocal.
Straight shot.
Oh man.
He
I
could
love
take a straight shot of flavored vodka.
I love him. I love him for just ruining the Knicks and just drowning you guys in sorrow.
Well, don't worry. Your boy Brad Stevens got up into that little office perch. He gonna start blowing up the damn Celtics.
He's made moves that the team likes.
That with the what team?
Listen,
Not the players.
Kimba was a hindrance, so we gave him to you guys. And you guys love him because, oh, he's from New York, so we got Kimba. Kimba's old and dusty, and he's going to be injured
One
15
of our
times
four
this year.
point guards. That's fine. We got plenty of point
Who
guards.
else you going to rely on?
Who aren't we gonna rely on?
Oh, you can play all of them.
We're 15 strong. We're a team. We're an actual team. You got Jason Tatum and a bunch of other guys.
So, Jaylen Brown, who was on the All-Star
We'll
team
see
this
how long
year,
he's gonna have to be on the team because y'all be dangling him out there like he's lunch meat.
teams want him because he's good. You know, we can't help it that we have a great player that teams want. We
You
have an
don't
asset.
treat him like a
We're not dangling. They're asking. So
No,
we're
y'all
like,
dangling.
so it's like, oh, make me a deal I can't refuse.
oh, now I gotta pay. And I gotta overpay just because it's you. No, get out of here.
You're not gonna over. But if you want what I have, you make me a deal.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I'm not.
I
There's
did
no
the same thing
dangle.
with Tottenham this year with Harry Kane. We didn't sell him.
I mean, soccer's totally different world. That's another story for another time. We got about a minute left, but I don't know. Hopefully this is our third time trying to get the first one down.
Yeah.
So and
I hope it's getting better with time.
I hope so,
You're
too.
the one that drinks the wine, so I hope this is getting better with wine.
I didn't even drink today. I
No.
just was like, you know what, we're gonna go in
If
fresh.
we got to do this a couple more times, I'll start drinking.
Very true. Very true.
On the ride home.
All right. Well, we'll see how this one came out. We'll put this out. This is about 15 minutes, and we'll see what the people like, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
All right. So this is episode 1C with Keith and Cody, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week.
Hopefully.
All right, bud.